Hey guys, it is Tuesday. It's pretty nice outside. Figured it is the perfect day to do some bike maintenance. So yeah, starting off with the e-bike. Yeah, it's pretty dirty. Getting my pants messy right now. Just after doing laundry. Classic pants, I guess. I don't know. I got some messages about like, yo, why didn't you use a hose when you washed your bike last time? Or like Adam and Don's. I kind of just like using the spray bottle. You know, you use mostly the water that you need instead of too much water. Like, it's making some drips here. It's a bit of a mess. Also, on that day it was a little bit cold. It's like, I don't need more water than that kind of thing. So, you know, it's nice to just use a spray bottle, in my opinion. But yeah, what I really should have done is brushed the bike off. You know, get all the large dirt off before I went into spraying it down. Which I usually do, but I guess I just wanted to get into the cleaning. Which, you know, it worked okay. It was pretty muddy though, so definitely just kind of pushing around a lot of mud instead of actually getting it off there. Oh well. Took a little bit longer, but you know, when it did dry off, I did give some of the spots some of that brushing action. But for the first once over, not too bad. You can see where it's dry now on the front fork and all that mud streaks. Okay, somebody's calling me. I'm gonna screen this call. Fucking call, it's probably just spam. But yeah, just open up the chain. Chain wasn't in bad shape or anything. And yeah, the sun is out. Very warm now. Gotta put that chain oil on. Pretty nice. So in terms of actual maintenance, I'm gonna adjust my derailleur. I haven't been having the best shifts. Sometimes I gotta like click it twice and then it jumps over twice, which isn't the best. But in general, it's not too bad. And I can't get onto my lightest gear right now. It keeps slipping off and stuff, so I just haven't been using that. So yeah, start by tightening down my cable housing to its like shortest length. And then I come in here and tighten up the cable, just like pull it out a little bit. It wasn't actually that loose, so I didn't really make that big of an adjustment here. I don't know how much you guys are into bike maintenance. But yeah, just making sure that this line is taut. And yeah, going through it again. Does seem like it shifts through the gears pretty well. Not really having any issues. One click, one shift until we get to the last gear. And just wanted to make sure it was like, you know, the line tightness was fine. So now I let the cable housing out a little bit there. Makes it a little bit longer, adds some extra tension to the cable. Still having issues though. So yeah, decided to mess with the limiting screws, which I always get confused which screw does which you know, the inside or the outside. It took a while, but it's actually the lower screw that adjusts the lower gear. So I guess that's how I'll remember it. And yeah, now I get that gear fine, and everything seems to be working pretty well. Yep, some pretty good shifts there. This is kind of a long one, guys. So with that, I feel pretty happy. Got a hitchhiking ladybug now. I guess the bugs are waking up for spring. Go for a quick test ride on the old e-bike, ladybug in tow. Yeah, feels pretty good overall. I pumped up the tires like, I don't know, a few days ago, so no need for that in this video. Feeling pretty springy. It's nice. Anyways, gotta get this ladybug off now. You know, flicked him on the ground a little bit there, but it's gonna be happier on the ground than in my apartment forever until it dies. So yeah, gotta do some work on the bridgeway. I didn't make any video about this or mention it in the vlog, but just randomly at like 1 a.m. a bunch of air started coming out of the tire, so I deflated it. Like, I just turned around from my computer and it's making a crazy sound, so I didn't know what the hell. It freaked me out. You know, like a loud air escaping tire sound. Yeah, I haven't ridden the bridgeway in a long time, so it wasn't really a big priority. And yeah, I think I just overinflated it or something. And now when I inflate it a little bit, I can hear a bunch of air coming out of the valve, which is that's a shame. Yeah, I don't know if you could hear that over my neighbors are like drilling and using power tools or something. And yeah, I don't have a valve core tool to tighten it or maybe fix that one, so I'm just gonna replace it for now. Valve core tool, it's not really something I've needed before, so I don't know, maybe I'll get one, but I don't know what to do with that old inner tube. Maybe I'll just throw it out. But yeah, new tubes in there fine. I guess this is an old tire. I didn't need any tire levers, just push it in by hand. Yeah, I made sure not to overinflate it this time. Kept it to 50. Honestly, 50 is kind of low. Like, I remember watching a video about like professional road bike racers, and they're like, yeah, 120 is what we usually have our tires at for their competitions, which seems crazy high compared to every bike I've had now, where they don't want you to go over like 60 or like 70 is the max. So yeah, bridgeway's in good shape. Put that away and brought out one of the project bikes. I put a baby seat on it. I found a baby seat and I was like, oh, you know, that'll be good. It's a smaller frame, so I thought about like donating it. And yeah, I worked on it a little bit in my apartment, but it's just so cramped in there. It's one of those things that I thought I would get around to doing in the winter when I had a bunch of free time, but I just wound up not doing that. So finally got around to it now, and I got that baby seat on correctly. Just like no wiggles anymore. Inflated the tires. And yeah, it's in pretty much good shape. I didn't show this, but I did adjust the brakes a bit more. Like you can kind of see that brake is all like loose to the handlebar, and I tightened that down later. But I feel like I've gotten it into a pretty good state where it could be donated and doesn't really need much work. You know, the brakes aren't the greatest on it, but it is kind of a junky bike. But I don't know, someone could use it. So if you guys know a charity that could would accept bikes, like I looked on Facebook and I couldn't find anything. I don't know, there's so much stuff on Facebook, who knows what's going on. So yeah, cleaned up my bike tools, organized the bucket a little bit more. Got some stain on my shirt. Should have worn that apron. Oh well. Anyways, it's after midnight now. Kind of just wanted to do you know, a quiet late night Uber. You know, and the streets are pretty quiet right now, so it was pretty nice. Yeah, just picking up a bunch of bubble tea and stuff. Delivering around the like Charles and Bay area. Said I'd never go back to McDonald's, but here I am at a McDonald's. And it was a bit of a wait, but I don't know, it wasn't that bad actually that time. And then yeah, back to the Charles and Bay area. Delivered to all 4 of these towers that you can see. Just kind of a weird coincidence, I guess. Sometimes it's like that. So yeah, picked up from 7-Eleven. Got 24 bottles of water there. Kind of heavy. You know, the app tried to make it a double and have it be another 12-pack plus a bunch of Coca-Colas. Like, that ain't happening, dog. I'm wearing a backpack here. So yeah, I wanted to get a snack at the Galleria, but I guess they're not 24 hours now. I think they used to be, but oh well. No desserts for me tonight. Yeah, and on my way home, saw a bunch of books. One of them was an anime book. I'm like, oh, that's cool. I'll take a free anime. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the day, guys. Just a lot of bike stuff. Made $36 in that hour and 15 minutes. Pretty decent, I guess. Yeah, later.